Hello and welcome, beautiful, to our December 2020 energy update, reading, guidance, assistance, all the fun stuff that we're really going to be working through this December. So the energy already is really kind of exciting. It's very deep. It's really awakening the feminine energy of the collective within the earth. Okay, we've been in this place of imbalance of these two polarities, the feminine and the masculine, and we're finding that balance within ourselves, but also within just the collective, in humanity, in the earth itself. So I highly suggest really looking up different ways to balance your own energies here. I am feeling very called, at least for the next couple months, to do some practices and share some special things with you guys as far as how I personally practice balancing this energy and working with this different energy and just becoming more aware of where I'm at and where kind of the collective is at, and just making sure that I feel aligned with the energies that are around me and that things around me are aligned with me. So it kind of goes both ways. It's something that we really do want to work on as this divine feminine energy is really arising. It's awakening us to so much. We have the Gemini full moon lunar eclipse on the 30th of November that is really just trailing us into this month. And the energy that gives us is really just the energy of the mind, releasing old stories. So you may be finding yourself taking a step into a new direction or a new path, or just noticing this shift in energy within yourself, making a decision to let something go. So the biggest thing that I am definitely getting, and I just kept getting it as I was pulling cards and as I was just kind of listening and writing, was that we are really walking into a place of new beginnings. There's new endings and new beginnings, really to allow us to align with our higher selves. You're definitely doing this work to align with your higher self, and that really does mean that we need to find a death of the old. So allow this kind of rebirthing energy to help you release what is no longer serving you, release those old thought patterns, release how your mind may be tormenting you or just keeping you locked in. It's time to really break free of our chains, of our ties, and release these things. So this is going to be a huge theme for a lot of people, and just within the world as a whole, it is really just going to bring us closer to equity and just justice in a sense. And whatever that kind of resonates for you in your personal life as well, finding those parts of us and just allowing them actually to just surface. Allowing these parts of us, these emotions, these thoughts, these beliefs to surface within us so that we can let them go, so that we can feel them completely, fully, and present in this moment, and allow them to dissipate, allow them to leave. And maybe that won't take just a couple days. It normally doesn't take just a couple days or a night to release these old beliefs, especially if you've been holding on to them most of your life, or maybe even in past lives. We've been holding on to these energies that are ready to be released, but our mind has so much piled onto it. We have so many programs and conditions for ourselves as we are raised into this world, into our culture today, wherever you may live. We have all of this kind of piled up on top of these beliefs. So really be kind to yourself. This is my advice to you. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate with yourself. Find the simple joys in your life and who you are. Come back to your achievements and how special and beautiful you are, and knowing that you are fully worthy no matter what you do, no matter what path you take, and you are totally in a place where you can surrender to these emotions. You can surrender to allow yourself to feel them fully, but then come back to this oneness of you, this wholeness, this person that truly is one and powerful powerful with your higher self, okay? With your gifts, with who you are, with source, with God, whatever it is that you believe in, know that you can come back to this space. It is all inside. We are really learning how to not externalize everything. And I feel like I say this a lot, but it's something that we are taught from a very young age, is to externalize the things that we love, to constantly be having more of what is outside of us, making that our way of validating our own love and our own worth and our own value is by finding the value in what we see with our two eyes. But there's just so much more underneath the surface that is so much deeper, and that involves taking that kind of energetic moving back and down and grounding deeper into who you are. And when we allow ourselves to kind of move back and down, we are opening our perception. And this is another thing many of us may be focusing on as well, focusing on the third eye, opening up this area and allowing ourselves to grow our perception, our perspective on certain things. And this is going to help us so far in the coming months going into 2021. There is so much that is in line and in store for us, but it is so important that we take that energetic kind of step back to see the larger picture, to remember that there is a bigger picture at play here. So overall, we are really breaking free. We are focusing on the mental body, releasing old things, letting things go, starting things up, tapping into our feminine energy, which is really just this creative energy, this energy that allows us to receive and really share in more flow. So what is your flow? I really encourage you to go down in the description box below and go through all of the affirmations and the questions that I put down there. They are so helpful, and it's so wonderful just to have a moment to yourself, to work on yourself and be with what is true for you, to return to this place, to remind yourself, and journaling is a beautiful way to do that. So I ask you now, what is your flow of energy? What is your soul song? What is your soul passion? What moves you? What enlightens you? What brings you joy? What sparks you up? So thinking about that and following this place so that you can express that. How do you express your flow? What does flow mean to you? What is your flow? How can you express this song of your heart, of your soul? In whatever way that you do. So we are really embodying our own form of expression as we are embodying more of this feminine energy within us. No matter if you're male or female, it has nothing to do with that. We all have the feminine body and the masculine body within us, all right? So we have the left side, which is really kind of dominant with the feminine, and then the right is dominant with the masculine. And it's wonderful to bring those energies together to create literal magic. That is literally why it's there, because we need those polarities to really find balance. So finding your own form of expression, of creativity, of passion, of just coming back to this child within, of kind of helping you widen your perspective so that you can do the work that needs to be done to reprogram yourself, to prepare yourself for this beautiful new earth within. So as I mentioned, we are doing a lot of inner work, especially within the mental body, and maybe for you, it's the emotional body. Wherever you are doing this work, it may leave you feeling like you're all tied up, like you're not going anywhere, and it's really tough, and it brings us to a really low state. I personally have already been feeling this, but I am growing my awareness and my perspective so that I can see, okay, what is this? And I'm going to continue working on it and working on it and working on it and working on it, because it does get better. Reminding ourselves that we are not alone in the healing process of these things coming up for us. What we are healing is really going on within the collective and has gone on and been present with the collective for a very long time, with humans for a very long time. So you healing this within yourself, within the people, wherever you are and whoever you are with, your family, whatever you are healing along the line of your ancestors, all the way down there, you guys. It's your lineage that you are healing. It's your family that you are healing. It's yourself that you are healing, and you're helping heal the earth by working on these very kind of specific emotions and feelings and fear and these mind traps that we have. So just understand that now your worst enemy is going to be yourself, is going to be your mind here. So try to be really compassionate with yourself and work with your mind to reprogram it. It's going to feel really tough when these emotions are just so deep and we're feeling them and it's overwhelming. That is totally okay, and I just want to let you guys know that you are not alone in this. The more we resist this healing and this release, the more that we suppress it, the harder it's going to be for us to even get past this point in our lives. So I just highly encourage you, if you're going through any emotional turmoil or just this mental anxiety and just all of these different things, please do take the time to work on this, to talk to yourself, to go talk to someone, to really invest in yourself, because you are worth it. The more that you can work on releasing these old beliefs and all of this kind of baggage that you don't need anymore, that's past you, okay? We're moving past that. Who cares if you were feeling like you were on top of the world last month and then this month you're like, the world is falling? Like, it happens. It happens, and this happens so that we can learn, so that we can heal, so that we can further align to our higher self. And this is guidance. When we feel ourselves going down into these emotions, that is our guidance, telling us that, like, here you go, this is what we're working on. Okay, so see it as a blessing. Another thing that I wanted to mention was that Uranus is going into conjunction with Black Moon Lilith. So what this means is that we are really awakening ourselves to our sexual power, to really allow ourselves to heal within the sacral chakra. I actually pulled the sacral chakra card of my yogi deck, the Yogic Path deck by Sahara Rose, and then I was also researching a little bit more of the astrology and saw how closely the triple goddess Lilith with this dark moon just really works with this area. It's very powerful, and it's going to really help us align better with our version of flow, of expression, of pleasure and joy in life, as well as just the sexual healing within our womb women and just overall in our lives. So we're really laying the groundwork for this beautiful energetic grid that is really awakening during this time. We've been through a lot, and we're going to go through a little bit more personally, and of course within your communities and the countries and just the world, we're going to see some change. We're going to be awakening to the urgency of balancing these energies within the earth as well. We're going to see that really play out. We're going to see people awaken to purpose in life, this mission in life to really aid the earth in her change, to aid the humanity in its change, to really work in conjunction with the earth here, okay? There's unlimited potential here, and this is another factor of December that I want to really share with you guys, is how powerful we are supported during this time. The energies that we will mainly be working with throughout this kind of eclipse season to finish off 2020 are the Pleiadians and the angels. So I highly suggest you guys do your own research on astrology and on your own starseed origins, or just starseeds in general, or maybe just the angelic realms, whatever you feel you resonate with. Please do your own research. I am just here sharing my own experience, and this is a general reading, but I was getting it so deeply, and I even pulled cards of the Pleiades, and I actually want to show you guys how deeply the angels are actually coming in. Look at that. We have both of the two cards of this entire deck. And this is like soul song and alignment with those wings. Seeing how powerful that is, we have a massive chance to work with these energies, to allow these energies to help us, to support us, to allow us to not feel alone in the healing that we are doing as we are connecting further with our heart center, with unconditional love, with this vibration of love that is beyond anything that we know. We always think that, oh, love is like the highest vibration and that's it, but it just gets deeper and deeper. As humans here on earth, there's just so much more for us to uncover and be awakened to, and it's so much more beautiful than we can ever know. So just this kind of marrying of the angelic realms and the Pleiades is going to be massively beautiful, and I definitely plan on doing some channeling this month as well. So a little bit of guidance to help us during all of this healing, this releasing, this awakening that we are really going through, whether you're working on your sacral, whether you're working on your heart or your expression, your flow, releasing things, working on healing with your ancestors, with your family, whatever it is that you may be going through. The biggest thing that came through was just alignment. How easy and simple alignment can be. And the easiest way that we can do this, the simplest way that we can come back into alignment, is to connect and center ourselves in our heart space. By putting our hands on our heart, I always say this, and you guys know that this is the way we can do it. We can connect back to this place. We can ask, we can set our intentions. We can take that little action by just switching a thought, by allowing our thoughts to go into the white light, to just be released into the light, to allow ourselves to fully express, to take a moment to share so that we can ignite change. This is something that brings us back into this energetic alignment. Doing these little things. It's not just the big moments that we need to focus on, like when something big happens and you're like, oh, I did this, great. It's those little things throughout your day. And don't let it overwhelm you, okay? We have practice, we have choice. And this is really what December is bringing us, is showing us like how much of this is really our choice, how much freedom we really can have with this potential of who we are, of the fact that we do create our realities. There is so much potential in what can come next in the coming months. And it is already yours. What you desire and what you truly want in life is already yours. It is time to take those little steps to align to that place that you want to go. So really taking that higher perspective, practicing working with your third eye, allowing yourself to just become more aware, to maybe take a step back, find some time alone, find some time in stillness, connect more with your guardian angels, with your past loved ones, with ascended masters. They also have large energy coming into this as they are doing so many initiations and awakenings during this time with so many different people. So just be really open and do your own research and allow yourself to really trust what is going on within. Trust what is happening. Don't let anyone else tell you that it is not real, because it is real. It is you. And you are so, so worthy of taking the time that you need to heal, of taking the time that you need to start something new, to explore. We are coming into a new beginning within our planet here on Earth. Coming in December, we have some massive energy shifts going on. Whether you kind of feel it or not, that is totally okay. You are still in alignment because you are here watching this video. But I just want to let you know the power of what you are doing now, the power of what is to come is completely supported. And you are completely supported, and you are not alone in this. Just want to put that out there because it's so important to come together as a community, even though a lot of us are in this place where we can't go physically be with people, and that's when it just feels so right. So another piece of advice is really just allowing yourself to hug yourself, to touch your body, especially in the morning. Like, get into your body. Give yourself hugs, hold your face, do what it is that you need to do to just feel that physical touch, okay? Just hold on to yourself and get acquainted with this body that you are. And that's really also going to enhance your own self-acceptance and love by really just being with who you are and this vessel that you have here right now. So overall, we're releasing a lot of attachment, whether that be in fear, with addiction, with unhealthy habits, just all of these old things that we are just ready to get rid of. And it's going to take a little bit of time, but don't let that be daunting. That doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy your life and enjoy moments just because there's this one thing that you're trying to get rid of. That doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. That means you are beautifully aligned and that your guidance is just telling you, okay, this is what we're doing right now. It does not mean that you cannot enjoy and smile and laugh and come back to these moments that make you feel like this beautiful multidimensional being living in this human body. So keeping the faith, trusting that this process is meant for the highest good of all here, because it is. And the more that we can anchor that into our own beings, really anchor in this heart energy, anchor in this love, anchor in this flow of simply being and standing true in our power, allowing ourselves to be like, yes, this is something completely new. I have no idea what's going on, but I can trust that it is all aligned, that it is all for the highest good of every single being here on this planet and beyond. That this is part of this beautiful divine plan that allows me to step further into my own freedom, my independence, my abundance, my prosperous and loving and joyful life and being that I am. This is right. This is true. Even if it feels heavy. We are dense here, okay? Things move a little bit slower, and you may not feel all of these vibrations and these things happening right away, but a lot is going on underneath the surface. So remember that work is still going on. Don't think that you constantly have to be doing something, but it is very important for you during this time to take action towards actually releasing old beliefs and cutting ties and moving in a new direction and setting those boundaries, those energetic boundaries, and just listening to your gut, okay? Listening to those hunches in your inner knowing, because it is there for a reason. And some of you that may have been really working with your spiritual gifts and intuitive gifts, I'm definitely getting that we are going to feel that enhancement of power in that area. So just express, express, express. Connect with your own physical flow. Connect with your physical body. Connect with your community. Connect with your inner community. Deep breath. I am going to leave you guys here. Remember, once again, I have journal prompts and affirmations in the description box below. I hope this was very helpful. There was just a lot of guidance and messages that needed to come through. I'm so excited to channel some more and offer some beautiful classes for you guys that I have in store this month. Thank you for being on this journey with me in 2020. I'm so excited to step into 2021 with you guys. Like, I'm so excited. Things may be falling apart, but we can know, and if they do, we know that it is for the highest good of all, and we're doing our part, okay? Sometimes things kind of need to crumble to be rebuilt, and that's just the way it goes. But just know that we are together, we are one. We can all take a breath at the same time right now, knowing that even if people are watching this at a different time, it is this collective breath, all of us, all at once, because time is nothing. Us taking this breath together unites and gives support and energetic, loving empowerment to move forward on our journeys. Deep breath in. Hold it. And deep breath out. Thank you so much. Namaste, Satnam. I will talk to you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you are new, please do subscribe. Comment down below if anything is really resonating. I really want to speak with you guys. I love taking this time in the comments to just kind of speak back and forth about things and give you some encouragement and love. And we all kind of need that right now. We need to be like, yeah, let's do this. We got this, okay? Everything is going to work out in the best way possible for the highest good of all, with this unconditional love in mind. Thank you once again. Happy December. I will see you in another video.